Hey everyone, welcome back. I am here with Natish, the fragrant lawyer, and I'm feeling a little festive. I love the green, by the way.
Thank you, Carm. You know, it's great to have you on the show. Camelia Ray with the celebrity matchmaker, and she does these videos with me and promotes my videos, and I want to say I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Today, we're actually talking about the perfect gift of scent for your spouse. And first of all, this looks so pretty. I want every one of these. So can you tell me what you chose?
Exactly. So let me start a little bit by talking about the festive season. So as you can see, I'm wearing a poppy today. So it is the day before Remembrance Day. So I've been wearing this the whole week. And I think it's very important to give back and to remember those who have served our various countries, and also the first responders who rescue us and protect us. And I think it's important to always acknowledge that. And along the lines, to give back to society is very important. So that leads us into this Christmas festive season. Of course, there are significant religious reasons behind Christmas, but similarly, it brings out, I think, the best in our spirit, with the spirit of Christmas. It's not about the receiving, you know, when we're growing up, what am I gonna get for Christmas? In my view, it is about the giving, because there's something about giving when you put that smile on a loved one's face or even a friend's face, and they remember you for what you give. It's very important, I think, in giving back, whether it's to society in general or to an individual who you love, is important. The magnificence of giving scent is really, you're going to leave part of that. The gift you gave is always going to be with them. They're going to smell it, and when they do, they're going to remember you. So before I get into the fragrances, yes, Carm, I've poured as a drink, a festive drink, and yes, this is an amaretto liqueur. Okay. So we'll just taste our palates. Cheers. Yes. Now, all of these fragrances, ooh, I selected, they have some things in common. They tend to be more wintry, although there's a few that I'll go through that I think could be year-round. The notes that I'm going to talk about in these sort of festive type of scents that I think people would appreciate as gifts, you know, we're going to have some spicy notes, we're going to have some gourmand, little vanilla notes, some cherry notes, ginger notes to sort of remind you of the Gingerbread Man.
I love that.
So we'll get started. The first one is by the house of Amouage. It is Royal Tobacco. Amouage is an amazing French house. Why don't you just
yeah, please.
Look at it. You can smell the bottle. It's an amazing fragrance.
This smells like a man. This smells so manly.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
So all the fragrance I'm talking about, wow, can be unisex. This one, Royal Tobacco by Amouage, is a little more masculine, of course. The notes are, you know, you've got tobacco in there, you've got some musk, you have some birch, you have some greens, some vetiver in this. Very tobacco-like. It's not as sweet a tobacco as you're going to see in Tom Ford Tobacco Villeneuve, for example, or in Parfum de Marly Herod. It is one of those, I would say, it almost smells like a Christmas tree, quite frankly. A campfire, Christmas tree, you're smoking a cigar. You get compliments with this, and I think it's a very outstanding fragrance.
Yes.
It's not a safe fragrance to wear to the office, I don't think.
No, unless you want someone to attack you at the office. No,
well, then I'll wear it more.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It actually, it's got a magnetic lid.
Yes. Quality.
And this bottle is amazing. And to the touch, it's got this heaviness to it. It just is so manly. I think, yes, and it's unique. It's not something that I've never heard of this, but that's why I do this with you, because I'm learning. Wonderful choice.
Yes. So again, this is Royal Tobacco, Amouage. Excellent gift. I think you could give. Probably recipient would be a man on this one. Mm-hmm. So wives out there, if you're thinking of buying, it's a great fragrance. The next one, from an equally amazing house. This is by the French house of Guerlain, and this is Cherry Oud, and this is from 2022. They made a bunch of 3 or 4 oud fragrances. I have 3 of them, different styles. This is Cherry Oud. Now I've sprayed this earlier.
You?
Well, no, in the air.
In the air. Okay,
so
okay.
You can smell the bottle. I don't want to.
Ooh.
Now, what do you smell? Let me ask you this, Carmen.
Cherry Oud. Okay.
What do you smell? Tell me.
It definitely there's some floral in here that I'm smelling. I don't have I'm not the aroma aficionado here, but it just smells pleasant. It is not offensive. It's really sweet. And it's slightly feminine, is it not?
Listen, it's unisex.
It's unisex.
I
okay.
do wear it, but I think it maybe leans a little bit. I would say it's right down the middle.
Okay.
So this is what I get in this.
What do you get?
So cherry, obviously, Cherry Oud. You've got some rose, and this is where you're getting the feminine. I think there's Turkish and Bulgarian rose in this. Additionally, leather. So what happens, I find, later as you get to the base notes, you get more leather, which does bring it back to masculine. Unlike the first fragrance, Amouage Royal Tobacco, this Cherry Oud could be worn, I think, safe wherever you go. It is, it presents a lot of richness to it. It's like on Christmas, you're dressing up a little more. It's a more dressier fragrance. Maybe you're wearing a blazer or, a sweater with a tie or something that is going to be a little high class. I would say not that the other ones are not, but this is certainly a high class fragrance.
Well, and on the retail side or price point, is this a higher price point or mid range?
No, it depends. It's all relative, right? I think this Guerlain is probably around 400 US around there. Similar with the Royal Tobacco. They're very similar in terms of price. You can't go wrong with Cherry Oud. I think it's very pleasing. I think women can wear it, men can wear it, and it because of the cherry, it's great for the holidays, and certainly with what we're drinking here today.
Great.
So I'm going to move on to the next fragrance, and this is a beautiful bottle. This is Clive Christian Hypnotic. Okay, Hypnotic. We've reviewed Hedonistic. It's from the same line. I think it's called Chasing the Dragon. That's the segment of that they've done
and
for
Clive
Clive
Christian is a UK maker in the UK. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah, UK. Great fragrance. Now, take a sniff. Actually, why don't we spray this one out here? I don't want to spray myself in the face again. Okay, here we go. I'll do a couple here, so it's right in front of us.
Ooh.
And smell the bottle.
Ooh.
So this one here, it really is hypnotic.
Is this the one that has ginger in it, or?
It does actually. Okay, so there is some ginger, but the more prominent notes. There's certainly cherry in it. There is myrrh, I believe. There's some leathers in it. There's some cinnamon. You'll get that cinnamon flavor from it. It is probably the most expensive here, but what an amazing fragrance. It is truly hypnotic, and both men and women can wear this. Every time I've worn this, I've gotten compliments. And when you go to the stores that sell Clive Christian, if it's Saks, if it's Holt Renfrew in Canada, wherever it is, and you ask them, okay, which one do you recommend out of Chasing the Dragon? They tend to pick this because it's just a very amazing. It's a strong fragrance. Okay, it's going to get you noticed. If you're going to, I would say, a Christmas gathering, you're out to a party, you're out to a function. This is one that I think someone would wear, man or woman, Hypnotic. You're going to stand out in that crowd. If you're going to wear it in an office setting, this one here, I would just put 2 sprays, maybe 1 or 2. It lasts. This fragrance, Hypnotic, will last you the entire day. It's a great fragrance.
Now with Clive Christian, is this bottle top synonymous to Clive Christian?
Yeah.
And it seems very regal. Yeah.
They took over, I believe they took over from Crown Perfumery, which was a historic brand. So this is the crown that you have on. They would have different colors depending on which fragrance it is. But yes, it is.
So now I can go into a store and be like, oh, Clive Christian.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Very regal fragrance. It's one that I think is very formal. It could be a signature scent. You could wear this all year round. I love it for the winter season.
Okay.
Now, our next fragrance is from the house of Versace.
Ooh.
You try pronounce that.
Okay. It's French. Gingembre Pétillant.
Pétillant, yeah, exactly.
I hope I said that correctly.
I think you did it probably much better than me. Now, look, this is from the house of Versace. Now, Versace, a clothing maker, purse maker.
Love this bottle.
They have some amazing fragrances. Now, a lot of designer-like fragrances they have, and one of my favorites from them, I think, is in the Eros. They have the Eros Flame. And there's an older one they had, Dreamer, which I really enjoyed. Yes, go ahead. This one here is part of their luxury collection. I don't know.
I like this a lot.
It's really nice. You want to spray it on your skin?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this up. So proper would be wrist, did you say?
Yeah, just one spray. Leave it there.
Leave it there?
Shake it and smell it.
I want to eat my arm now.
There you go. You see? I think this is probably the more feminine out of the batch. I got this as a Christmas gift. My wife gave me that last year. One of the fragrances she got me was
great
this fragrance.
taste.
Yeah.
Great taste.
So now, look, get the notes.
Look at this box.
You've got ginger. You've got some florals. You've got some rose. You've got some wood. You've got some musk. I love it. You know, there's not a lot of love out there in the fragrance community for these Versace fragrances, but they're beautifully done.
Really?
They're beautifully done.
Why not?
I think that because, you know, they're traditionally known as a designer fragrance producer and not niche. I don't know if you'd call it niche, if you call it luxury. Price point, it's probably around $300 to $400.
This one here?
Absolutely, yeah. You know.
So it's even less than these.
Well, I think it's slightly less than these two, not as much as the Hypnotic.
We didn't discuss price range.
This would be around $700 US. Around there. Now, the Versace with the ginger, I tell you this, for a man's putting this on their skin, you almost smell like a gingerbread man. And if you have children, which I do, if you have children, they're gonna look at you as the gingerbread man. They're gonna come and hug you, and they're gonna try to eat you up. So this is
true.
It is. Let me smell it on you.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Is it different on a woman?
Absolutely. I think it is. I think it is. It's more feminine on you.
What am I? A peppermint cane or
a gingerbread woman. I do smell the ginger on you, and I think it smells great. So look, friends, I've introduced here 4 fragrances that I think are outstanding as gifts for the Christmas holidays. And remember this, Christmas, the spirit, is about giving. And I say this, look, if you have only one shirt on your back, you know, you need to progress, and you're probably not going to give that shirt. But if you've got things, you know, you've done well, you've got things.
If you have 2 shirts.
Be generous with your giving.
Yes.
And give cents. Don't be afraid to give cents, because people will remember you that, oh yeah, that person gave me this. And when they spray it, they're going to remember you. Right?
Yes.
So kindness, be kind to yourself, be kind to your family, be kind to your loved ones. And please, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of the same, kindly subscribe, kindly like, and I'd love to hear your comments, see your comments, and I do reply to the comments, so I encourage you to do so.
Absolutely. And I just want to say, Nainish, your selection, I mean, you could only have ever picked this selection. I had the opportunity to smell each one. Each of these fragrances are so unique and different. There is nothing similar about it. So I love how you relate personality and scent. Like, this has really been informative to me. And if you have a scent, a fragrance, an occasion, or questions that you'd like Nainish the Fragrant Lawyer, really the expert here, to comment on or for us to produce and share with you, please also send that in the notes. And with that, let's cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Or happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye, my friends.
Bye.